Come on in. We were running a little late, but we're here. But we're here. Um, Trying to get this thing started. Episode 2, Scene 3, sees the show. I let people come on in. Her be looking like that, bro.
You need a haircut.
It don't look right.
Cause you need a haircut.
I probably do, but it'll be alright. It'll be alright.
Melvin. Oh,
Come on in.
you was like in your nose, and it froze there.
Come on in, guys. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Before we start the episode.
Good evening. Hey, who do we have tonight that's watching? I need my drink.
But before we get started with the show, we want to say this.
I need my drink.
To everyone that's grieving right now, we send a prayer out to everyone that's going through bereavement right now. We know there have been a couple of deaths in the community, in the close by cities here lately. So our condolence goes out to everybody that's in the process of bereavement, in the process of grieving. So just continue to pray and try to stay strong. So we're gonna try to get on into the show. Like I said, episode 2, Team 3C, the show. Y'all know who I am, Mitchell Rose, my co-host.
Hey, I'm Melvin Pittman. And once we're gonna just kind of what I'm looking for.
Voice our opinion.
The voice our opinion, but we definitely want to say we praying for the bereavement family because it's hard when you lose a loved one that you're very close to you. So y'all be in prayer for them definitely Saturday and for coming on. But we know God in control. That's one thing we want to let you know, that God is in control, and whatever His hand in, whatever His situation is, God got it. All right, that's one just want to let y'all people know that God's got whatever you need. He got every situation under control. All right. Tonight we will kind of want to discuss about family. This family issue about when a married couple separated, or when they go to a divorce, and when they put the child in the middle of the divorce. Go ahead.
You don't have to be married. We're not just necessarily saying married. We have, I mean, let's just be honest. It's 2019, so we do have a lot of kids out here that's being made out of wedlock. I made something out of wedlock myself, so let's just be honest about it. So we basically talking about kids in separate households and the effect that it takes on them, because it can play a major part in that child's life if both parents are not on the same page. You know what I'm saying? If you got a mother or a father that's, how you want to say, throwing a little pity party, and they in that child ear, whichever way it may go, they in that child ear every day constantly, and telling that child negative stuff about the other side of the family. And that takes a toll on that child. That forces that child to have to pick between his parents and their family.
And that kind of hard to do when, if the child is basically with the mother all the time, or basically with the father all the time, it's kind of hard to do. Now, this is just our opinion. Because I'm blessed to have my wife, and I'm blessed to have my 3 girls, even though one in college, but I got the other 2 somewhere in the back doing something. We don't know what they doing, but they doing something. But we are together. Family, Help me out. I don't lost on that while I was going.
I don't know where you were going with that.
I lost my thought.
But no, I mean, like you said, family is very important, and as parents, we got to get to the point to where we can try to get on the same page with each other. Because if I'm sitting over here and I got my child and I'm sitting here bad mouthing her mom every time I talk to her, every time I'm with her, all I'm doing is throwing negative thoughts towards my child about her mom. That sits in that child's mind, not for just 5 minutes, not for just 10 minutes. That sits in that child's mind for some years on down the road, and it gonna play a part when they get back around them too. Because then that child is trying to see, what is my daddy talking about. Then that child gonna try to pull away from a parent that they love, and a child loves their mother, loves their father. Regardless. Regardless. Most of the time. Now, if that parent is in their life, and I said it again too, I don't know how these people out here, I'm sorry, but I don't know how you out here, some of these men got kids and don't even try to take care of them. You know, I don't understand that, because at the end of the day, excuse me, at the end of the day, none of these kids asked to be here. This was a decision you made when you laid down with their mother. So,
our father.
True. You got some mothers out here that ain't in any kid's life. So
and
true.
Fathers.
True. So
See, this will get me, brother, bitch. The father, they would, if the son playing football, they would show up for the football game.
Like and sure.
It's the son playing basketball, they'll show up for the basketball game. Or if the daughter playing sport, they'll show up just to take that claim of they used to know how to play ball.
It ain't showed up the first 15 years.
No. I'm finna go somewhere, but I don't know this person online. I'm not, but I'm finna go somewhere. But you know, it's just, you know, I can go there, baby. Well, I had this girl, this one person, you know, my oldest daughter.
Don't say his name. Baby.
Okay, my oldest daughter, you know, I've been in her life all her life. Now, I didn't feel kind of jealous about it, but I know the work I put in her life. I know the work that I put in. But for him to just show up and just try to, you know, look like I'm taking blame for her smartness, her graduation and everything. I'm like, you could at least gave me a thank you, you know, because I helped mold her. Even though we arguing and everything, and we might have our fights and everything, but still, I believe in her little bit of heart. She got love for us. But, you know, that you don't need to come in a child's life when he got a scholarship. We need you in the life now. Look at all these boys, this gang banging and everything. Boys wearing pants all the way down to their knees, you know, showing their drawers and everything. You got grown men doing that. That's not manly enough. The jailhouse terms tell us that when you wear your pants down to your knees, that means that you're available.
That's what I heard too. Now I don't know how true. I ain't been to jail, but that's what I heard. Now
I don't understand why
they did say that on the movie Life too.
Yeah,
with Eddie Murphy and Marlon. They said that on the movie with Life.
Yeah, but see, I'm trying to tell all our black anybody, stop doing that. Men, we gotta be men. We gotta stand up and be men. Don't just show up in your. I went to every recital. Took my kids to the dance rehearsal. Watch the same little girl mess up during the recital practice. And the bad thing about it, the fathers, they show up with the flowers, but ain't putting the work in.
Flowers?
I didn't see a single father come to the dance practice. None. I didn't see none of them come to the dance practice, dance rehearsal on Tuesday evening. I don't see them. But they come during the recital. They come up there like they done all the work with flowers and balloons and everything. You wasn't at the rehearsal. It just get me so hot right now. Go ahead, miss. I'm just so hot.
Bro, I mean, I understand what you're saying on that.
It just do something to me, that My bad. I just got so
Go ahead. Yeah, bro. If
Go
you
ahead.
feel it, hey, if you feel it, you feel it. I mean, but I understand what you're saying on that. But like I said, at the end of the day, now
But we've never bad
I
mouthed
don't
him to her.
I don't condone the men that do that. But I'm trying to see how to word this right because it go both ways. Because at the end of the day,
He's so speechless right now. He's so speechless right now. Let me catch you stop. Cause at the end of the day, we still gotta be men. We still gotta grow. We gotta grow up and man up. And I say that all the time. We gotta man up and be men. The important thing about men up, be men. That means we take responsibility of what we produce. Oh, I like that. I like that. We take responsibility of what we produce.
I like the way you put that.
Yeah, because see, now we taking ownership of that. So we taking ownership of that daughter, of that son, of that little boy.
Was it organic or real? The produce. Was it organic or real?
I don't know.
Okay.
The semen came in.
Oh, that's real then. That ain't organic.
Yeah.
Okay.
But shut up. We take responsibility, and sometimes we got.
Hey, Reggie, we back. I know you missed us, bro. I know
My
you
bad.
missed us.
But we gotta get back on the subject. So anyways, but
Like and share.
But sometimes we gotta take responsibility, man. And the situation that we were focused on is that we don't need a parent to be trying to separate that child away from another parent. Just because that woman or that man felt that, hey, I feel like I need to hurt her more or damage the relationship worse. It should be an equal ground where you're like, hey, I'm gonna love you that way. I'm gonna love you that way. Kind of hard, cause I don't go through that, brother Mitch. Brother Mitch focuses on that issue, but I don't go through that. You know, cause my girls are here and I love them both, all of them. But see, he can enlighten you on that. Go ahead, brother.
I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, you got to, as parents, you got to put aside your feelings, your anger toward each other, whatever your situation is, whatever you feel somebody done you wrong. You got to put that aside. Put that aside and try to, as they say now, co-parenting. You got to try to come to agreement on that child, and bad mouthing each other is not the way to go, because like I said, at the end of the day, you put that child in a predicament to where I gotta choose between my mom and daddy, and a child at that age don't need to be put into a situation to where I need to choose, or where I need to say, hey mama, I don't like you, or daddy, I don't like you because mama said such and such, because daddy says such and such. No, that child don't need to be put in that position at that age. And hopefully if they is, once that child get old enough, they can see it for themselves. But let them do that. Don't feel like you gotta take it upon yourself to throw a lot of negative comments towards that child, mother or father, just to throw what I guess you want to say nowadays, a pity party. Because that's all you
pity
mean.
party go a long way. Old pity party. It's bad when you got a pity party when you're out in your feelings, because there are lots of domestic violence going on. There's lots of domestic violence going on, and a lot of these wife spouses is getting abused verbally or getting hit. You ain't getting hit or abused verbally. That's my wife. I love her. I do love her. But we got a lot of that people that is going through, and some of them is scared to get out of a relationship. And they stay in the relationship all for a long time suffering because they feel that they need to be there. Now, I don't condone men's hitting women. I hate it. I can't use that word. I dislike. Because you ain't a man if you hit a woman. You ain't. You ain't. If you got to show your love by a hit, I mean, my feeling makes me.
what's
Come
happening?
come in.
Baby, I don't know how they got
Basically, he's saying that ain't love if you got the
I don't understand what you're doing.
you got to beat on them every day. That's not
We're
considered
doing
love.
live?
Yeah, baby.
You know, cause
You're
I'm
doing
not,
live
I'm
about
not gonna
what?
lie. I had an encounter
You're doing live about
with
what?
a woman,
Baby, that talking.
and
Don't
actually said that
We're talking about parents not being in their children's
and actually
lives.
said that because the person she was beating on her, she actually thought that's how she actually thought that was love. You know,
What child?
Stop.
other people
Stop.
a lot of times that comes from
What?
seeing
Help
things
see it,
that you help, and
Can't help but see it. See what?
people when we a lot of times when we younger and we see things and we think, okay, this is what it's supposed to be, or this is how it's supposed to be. But a lot of times once we get, because the world is changing, the world is evolving, so a lot of times you got to change with the times. Just like 20 years ago, most marriages ain't ran like they was 20 years ago. So we got to evolve with the time, and that comes with a lot of, how would you want to say it, change. Cause you got the women nowadays that want to be more dominant, that want to lead a little bit more. You got some men now that's more submissive. I mean, just be honest. It is what it is. You got some men now that they work and come home and clean and cook, and they become. I know y'all have seen on TV. You got the house men now. You got the men that on some of these men out here now that don't even work. They stay at home and clean the house. Do you work?
I do work.
Shut up, then. They got some of these men that stay at home and clean the house and make sure the kids and everything is good at homework and all that, you know, and the wife goes out to work. Now that I don't understand that because the way I brought up and the way, and me being raised the way I was raised, I was always taught that the Bible says a man's supposed to work by the sweat of his brow. That's biblical. It's biblical. So I can't argue with that now. But
Or if a man don't work, man don't eat.
True.
And we are hungry. We get hungry sometimes. So we want to eat, mans. But it was, I know you think about that. A lady just inbox. And she said, let me go back to what you said.
Please get it right, because I don't like it. Yeah, you don't get stuff wrong. People cuss you out when you get
She
stuff
said
wrong.
the absence of a man in a child life is devastating.
That wasn't inbox.
Well, it don't worry about it. It was in there. But that absence of a man in a child life, it does hurt. It does hurt that child, especially that young boy, because he don't got no male influence. So by he don't have a male influence, he looking for somebody or looking for a role model that he can follow behind. Now, there are lots of good role models out there, but there are some that show the wrong type of role model situations. For example, everybody like, well, I want to follow behind Will Smith, but Will Smith got the money and everything to make it into and survive on. But as for me, I don't have the money, but I'll make a darn good role model by my work ethic. I work hard. Make sure my family got food on the table, clothes on the back. I'm always doing some type of job to try to make sure my family survive. And I'm doing other things, but you won't see me sagging my pants. You won't see me running, and smoking a joint, drinking beers. You won't see me that. But see, that what make the difference of the role models. People look at other celebrity, but those celebrities got money. I'm saying they got money to do those things, but you gotta look at the one that don't. That we just trying to show a good manly fun. Can I say fun? We're trying to use a good manly fun. Tell them, hey, get out there, work hard. Burger King is good if you're making a living for your family. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I may not be where I want to be, but I know I'm sooner or later going to get where God want me to be.
Can you guess what's happening?
If that make any sense of y'all people. Can I say it again?
Say it again, brother.
I may not be where I want to be, but sooner or later, I'm going to be where God need me to be. So, but see, I got to stay patient. I got to wait on him. Ooh. I got to wait on him. Because, see, if I move too fast, then I'm moving too much for God to work on me. Oh. But so, that, I'm preaching here.
Okay.
Let me. But see, if I wait on the Lord, therefore, if I wait on him, he going to give me everything I desire. I know we left out the subject. We still talking about mans. But I'm trying to encourage somebody. Wait. That man may not be where you need him to be. But you wait on, you stay and pray for that man. Pray for that fella. That whoever that God man is, that whoever he is, pray for him. Because whatever he's doing, whatever he's saying to that child or that daughter, may not benefit the situation, but you pray for him and ask the Lord to go to do something to his mind. Lord, touch his mind. Let him know how much you are hurting the family. Go ahead.
I think that's what we done got away from. Instead of helping one another, we too busy finding out what people doing and then going to the next person trying to talk about it.
Now, what does it look like to you?
But what are you accomplishing in that? You ain't accomplishing nothing by talking about the next person. Why talk about them when you can help them? Why talk about them when your little insight might be exactly what they need to turn their life around? You never know. You never know. But back on the subject a little bit. Men, women, pity party ain't a good thing. These kids nowadays have enough to deal with, to be honest, because like I said, since the world have evolved so much, they have enough to deal with now. Just by going to school, with all the bullying going on, all the threats going on in schools, and all this and that. So for you to throw extra baggage on them is real selfish. Real selfish as a adult. You say you're an adult. You say you're an adult, do adult things.
Man up.
An adult ain't gonna go to their child and down talk their mother. That's not an adult. Adult is not gonna go to their child and say you should not like your mother. It's not an adult.
No.
What did you get out of it?
Nothing. You didn't get nothing. I was just hurting and just continue hurting the situation.
You hurting that child more than anything else. You think you hurting that woman or that man by throwing all these negative thoughts into that child, but you hurting that child more than anything else. Because regardless of what the situation may be, that child needs both their parents. And I'm talking about their biological parents. Now, yeah, you can get some good stepfathers or good stepmothers in there and do just as good. But a child always going to have that bond with that biological parent, which going to play the part in them if that parent is not there.
That's not the case in our situation. Not at all.
Talk about it.
It's a biological parent.
Yes.
No.
But
No. Disagree.
Biological.
You weren't listening or you'd be disagreeing too.
What do you mean?
Okay.
But biological parent means like
We just here just trying to encourage everybody. Just no.
The parent who has
Even though the situation may be wrong, the situation might not be right for you, but pray about that situation and let God work that out. We ready to move forward?
yeah,
Okay, we're gonna move forward. Congratulations to Team 3Cs.
What do you think this is?
We just completed a movie this past Sunday called The Cosmic by Curtis Everett. Give a shout out to our boy Curtis Everett. Blair Kelly. Give a shout out to him.
Who's actually just asked us to be in some of his commercials.
He doing. So we just got a little commercial gig. Hopefully we can have that going. Alina Huntington, I believe. I think that's her name. We give them thanks. Vicky Johnson. These were some good actors that we worked with this past Sunday. And we learned a lot about networking. We learned a lot about our acting skills. Man, just to be on set and recording this movie was awesome. I still remember my line over for the past couple hours I've been saying them. Can I go over live with y'all? Y'all don't mind? Here go live.
Can I tell you why?
Cue me in.
Because Audrey.
Cue me in.
Audrey.
Here go live. A female lady bounty hunter. There's not too many of those around here. You see, I recognize you from the news. Yeah, you had a little problem with this gun violence thing. You were very intimidated. You was. So, you won't do nothing. You won't pull that trigger. Point the gun at me. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. See, fellas? The gun was never loaded anyway. Yeah, that's one of my scenes. But, no. Yeah, it's one of my scenes. But say, hey, we really enjoy this movie. I got to kick some butts on the movie. I got to fight. So.
Like and share, Joe. Like and share for us, bro.
Go with one of your scenes.
Thank you for joining in.
Go with one of your scenes.
We want to move a little forward.
His scene was.
You remember my thing, dude?
Yeah.
Whoa. Moving on. A little bit further. Yeah, they do the character.
Brother Fred said, "About time we cleaned up alive."
Brother Fred said, "What?"
About time we cleaned up alive. Hey, man.
Clean up.
Good job, Fred.
Yeah.
You should see the rest.
We got our makeup artist.
Sure, Fred.
We got our makeup artists, and we got our makeup artists, and they've been putting all on our face, trying to make us look shiny. Yeah. So I look lighter, and Miss look.
I'm waiting on you say what you're gonna say, bro. I ain't see no joke. So what happened?
You look great.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
We just like
people on live would like to agree with
like
you.
and share, and we like you see, I'm busy with our secretary here, but like and share, and we like to thank everybody that have helped us and have support us, our page, and support our dream. We just too young.
I don't know how to tag. I wish I knew how to tag.
We just two
people.
young guys that trying to do something. We don't know how to tag.
No, somebody told me tag them when we got on, but I don't know how to tag nobody, so we passed it. But anyway, let me see. Moving on.
Tomorrow night it will be too late.
Moving on. Okay. We had a couple questions that was inboxed to us like we normally do, like we ask. And let me get this straight. We had about 5 questions inboxed to us, and so if your question don't get read,
I'm gonna handle
that for
if your question don't get read, then don't be please don't feel offended, because we do have more than 1 or 2 people sending in questions, so we try to pick the ones that people would like to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Mama.
But it probably won't. People probably won't write in every week like that. But so eventually your question will get read. You know what I'm saying? So just try to stick with us. Yeah, your question will get read. But we had 2 people write us. I mean, we got 2 questions that
What other guy?
So one of them is
There ain't been another guy in this house.
one of the questions the woman asked
I know he's sometimes.
how do we enjoy the acting life or the acting experience that we are indulging in?
Good point. My opinion, we not big time, so we're not big time actors.
Hey, whoa. Can you speak for yourself now? Speak for yourself.
I forgot you
Speak for
Matrix,
yourself.
and I'm the one that done the most video movies.
No, they
I done the most
for
movies.
our opinion, so you need to
But
do your
I'm the
personal
one that done the
opinion,
most.
and I will do my
You
opinion.
done 3 movies
Okay.
based on my.
Well, do
6.
your own opinion. I want to do my own opinion. Don't speak for we. You speak for you.
His opinion is not my opinion. My opinion, not his opinion. But as for me, I feel like it's a good opportunity to just get in the spotlight of a movie, and just I can really act different and be another character, not just the same Melvin each other day, I guess. But I'm enjoying it. I love doing it now, but it's just sometimes time consuming because we got to make time to actually go and do these movies, and sometimes it's long nights because he messed up about eight times on the set Sunday and couldn't get his line together. And the director cut 5, and he outside mad. I had to go and cheer him up. My bad. Had to go cheer him up because he was upset about it. He was in tears, folks, but that were real tears in the eye because he just couldn't get that one line together. But he will explain to you all why he didn't get that line together because that was his opinion. But as for me, I'm a perfect actor. I have my line on point and on cue. On cue. So, tell them about how you messed up that line.
Well, for me to answer your question, being in entertainment was always a dream for me. I just didn't know how to get into it at an early age. So for me, it's a wonderful experience to do something that you always wanted to do. We all have dreams, we all have aspirations. But to say that I did what I actually always dreamed of doing is just a accomplishment within itself, and I'm just thankful. Thankful and humble. To me, I'm still the same. I mean, somebody might see me different. I don't see no different right now. I ain't built no mansion or nothing, so I ain't got no millions of dollars. I ain't Tyler Perry or nothing, so I mean, I'm still little old me. But the experience is it's amazing. It's amazing just to see and embrace and the art of movie making. How they put it together, how all of it starts from how it finishes, and just to be a part of it is just a humbling experience. Because I don't know where I'm gonna go if I go any further. If I don't, I mean, but I'm just thankful that I've done what I've done so far. Like I said, you meet a lot of people in the business. A lot of great people.
Good people.
Good, humble people for the most that I've met so far. I ain't met nobody yet that's up in it, because they made it. But for the most part, you meet some good people that's real humble, and just like I say, it's amazing experience. It's hard to put into words, but it's a wonderful thing to do. We enjoy it. We enjoy it.
He was even jogging.
I enjoy it. I can't speak for them. I don't know.
I just love acting, man. Love to act, man. Be around other actors that you like, man, y'all. And we met some good ones. Some that I'm like, wow, my skill level ain't up to where y'all at. And they like, you done good. You like, wait a minute, my skill level ain't where y'all at. But I hope they didn't know we were beginners. But hey,
I'm not, because I'm texting with
They knew I was.
we were
I
beginners.
didn't even know you were talking to me.
But we enjoy doing what we're doing. We
Yes.
love doing what we're doing. Hopefully the movies that we done will come out soon. Cowards May Die. That's us playing detective roles in that movie. That's kind of feature Mitch more than me. So he the main detective.
That's the one he fell in.
Yeah, That's the my wife. That's the one he fell in. The Cowards May Die, chasing after Kitty, and that's a good movie by Curtis Everett. So, hey, y'all, when that come out, we're gonna put that out there and let everybody know. Hey, y'all go get this movie. Um,
That's
Blood
in Brooklyn. What we
Blood
talking
Country. That's a movie I was in. On a chain game. Hey, y'all,
Like and share.
when you see that movie out, we're gonna put that out there. Let y'all know, go get it. You know, support. It's about supporting. That's one thing we don't like to support our own. And you know, it's like you'll go support a basketball player, you'll go support your daughter, but we just ask for a little support. Just support us, you know, and just say, hey, y'all, we appreciate what you're doing. You see in the grocery store, just say we appreciate what you're doing, because hey, that little encouraging word will help us go a little more farther. But this cosmic movie that's coming soon, that feature me as the crew leader of my crew, and I hey, I was a bad guy, and no, let me show you, y'all. I see somebody said they want to see my muscle. So, my wife don't want me to show because somebody just asked to want to see.
Where did they say that?
Go
That ain't on my feed.
go to Cosmic and you'll see the pictures, everything. So we enjoy
Follow
doing
the page and you'll see the pictures. Like and follow, share the page.
like and follow and share the page.
Team 3Cs. All the pictures and stuff on there, all pictures, all videos, all the stuff that we can get. You know what I'm saying? Without putting y'all too in depth with what the movies is about and how we're gonna react and how it's gonna turn out. Like I said, everything is on the page. If you just go follow the page, like the page, share the page, everything is on there. So
That's after 8, wasn't it?
for that, like I said, we well, the Cosmic, that was pretty much the feature presentation of Brother Melvin Pittman into the acting life. That was pretty much him.
Yeah, I done a really bad job. I done a really good job. Y'all would be impressed with my acting skills. I was very actable. If that was a word, actable, actable, ACTABLE.
But he did a great job. He really did. I commend my brother on that. I mean,
that fighting scene I did. Oh,
he did a great job. So, like I said, we just trying to push.
Tell them about the fighting scene that you didn't record.
We just trying to continue. We can't release too much information about the movie because then you'll know where everything's going on.
My bad.
If I release too much, then you won't even want to watch it because you already know everything about it.
Okay.
You feel me? So we
bad.
gotta leave some stuff. Yes, we gotta leave some stuff for you to want to watch the movie actually. So yeah. So we got and like I said, we got offers to be in a commercial. So we don't know where it's gonna be distributed at yet. So but it's just a blessing to be asked. You know what I'm saying? So he could ask anybody, but it's just a blessing that he asked us. So with that being said, we move a little bit further. Did you have another question?
Well, brother Mitch,
did you have another question?
I gotta go back and find it.
Yeah, go back and find another question. Like and share. Share.
Somebody asked when the movie gonna be released. Coward May Die is in production stage. Curtis is working on getting that. He's working on with the music for the beginning and end of the movie. So they're in production stage. Cosmic, we shot that movie in one day, but he still got to come back and do some editing. So once everything come out on outlets or social network, we will let everybody know because we'll be tagging the whole family, McDuffie, Pittman, anybody akin to me, you're gonna get tagged in it. So you can go and get this thing, get this movie, and look at us, these two boys, these little boys from Lawrence County, little town New Hebron, little town Monticello. We just trying to just grow, man. Always follow dreams.
I'm a tiny goddamn mom.
I'm gonna say something. Langston Hughes said, "A dream deferred. What happened to it is die." So you don't put that dream to work, then it's gonna die. So aim for your dream.
That couldn't have been the question though.
No, that one question
Okay.
about when the movie gonna be released.
Okay.
Still for those
I'm talking about the inbox question.
Somebody said who our secretary is right now. My beautiful, lovable wife, Christy Pittman, is our secretary. So she kind of and she keep she my secretary. I don't know about Mitch. He looking for one. It's part time. $5 an hour for him right now to keep his thing tagged.
Keep my artillery
Thing.
right.
Keep this thing.
My bad. My bad. My bad.
But anyway,
But he look for a part-time secretary to keep. You can inbox him, and he'll tell you more about his
please,
secretarial. Just talk to
the
him.
job and the description of the job and what it requires and the qualifications for it. The qualifications are I need you to have a third degree BS degree.
Really?
What is that?
Third degree?
I don't know. You just gotta put the BS on it. Sound good when you said third degree. But no, I mean we
This something that I want you to focus on. This is something somebody put.
okay.
This is a real question.
Duh.
It said, it caught my eye. It said, why don't men like y'all get together and create a program for these kids in Lawrence County? I got a question for that. I think this would be an awesome thing. You don't have to be a biological father to have an impact on a child's life. Sometimes mentor and big brother is all these children need and starving for. I like that question. Lawrence County. Lawrence County, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Pray for me, Jesus. Pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for me. We had the Boys and Girl Clubs here at Lawrence County. Some of them were being, some of it was doing by grant money, and some wasn't. And I was part of the Boys and Girl Club, and it started to be a good thing, but then I'll say, in my opinion, the parents were using it more of a babysitting thing. And the reason why I say that, because they will drop the kids off, but in the process of us trying to help these kids, we now is disciplining those kids. Don't do that. Leave that alone. Don't do that. Don't cuss at us. And we were trying to mold them, but when you got disrespectful kids that are disrespecting to adults, and they get, I guess they get what where I think they get start at home first. So there are programs out here that is working good. I got a friend named Doug Conner. He's from a basketball player from William Carey, doing a marvelous job in Jackson, Mississippi, with the 100 Black Men, and they out there trying to mold these people at these elementary school. And I can't. We all don't. Lots of people don't like to get together because we don't want you to discipline our child, or we don't want you to say nothing to our kid. But I'm kind of like the referee. I am a referee, but if your kid is acting up on the court, I gotta call foul on him. Because if I don't call the foul, he'll continue doing what he's been doing. If I don't give him a technical for the attitude, he'll continue doing what he be doing. Because he will feel comfortable. If I can get away with that referee, then I can get away with any other thing I do. Because he didn't do nothing to me. So, if your child is on my court on that night, and he want to act up, I will sit him down. Because I want to let him know you got to respect those here in charge. It starts at home. If you don't respect your mom and dad at home, then how can you respect other figures? So, but what I'm saying, there are programs that out here to help young black men and white men, everybody. But if we don't come together as a generation and start working on something, because I don't got all the ideals, I ain't got the mind, I don't got the connections, and don't have the significant time to just put my all in. But I would like to see that in Lawrence County. I would like to see somebody come in and try to mold our young mans and let them know there are things better out there. You ain't got slang dope. You ain't got to slang dope. You ain't got to try to sell weed. You ain't got to sell. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to drink. You ain't got to hang on no corner. You ain't got to do none of those things. Only thing your job was to do is just go to school, get an education, and be a reliable and good citizen. And some of us, we can't be fair on those things. Go ahead, mate. You talk about that.
Well, Miss, I don't know who you was. I didn't see that. I didn't see who you was.
Woods.
Miss Woods. Thank you for the great question. That was one of the reasons that we came up with this idea of the show itself, because we know how powerful social media is right now, and this it's hard to mentor or teach kids. It's hard to mentor and teach them something that's not following the same path at the house. If you follow what I'm saying. If you follow what I'm saying, it's hard for me to teach you to respect me if I only get an hour out of your day. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get home, you got 5 or 6 hours at the house with your parents, and all you're doing is straight disrespect. So most of that toll is going to be the disrespect. Now, don't get me wrong. What you said is great. Yes, a mentor program would be great.
Will be definitely be good.
But it comes with a lot of red tape when you say I want to do a mentoring program, because the simple fact is the world we living in now, like I said, a lot of these parents don't want you saying nothing to their kids. They'll bring you the kids and let them stay there, yeah. But don't want you to say nothing to them. Don't want you to discipline. Don't want you to train them in a way that you see fit. You know, so it's a, and like I said, at the end of the day, that's why we started. That's what our plan was behind the show the whole time. Knowing how powerful the social media, the internet tool, the all that is right now with the world that we live in, how powerful it is. That was the whole foundation of starting the show. was to reach people. You know what I'm saying? To just try to change somebody that's out there doing wrong, just to maybe if they see the show, maybe if they hear a couple of inspiring words, or just hear something different than what they've been hearing, that they'll change. That was our whole point in this.
Can I say something?
Because simple fact is, even if you do a mentoring program, you're not gonna get all of them that need to be mentored. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said we figured social media would have been a better platform. Because
we need one of y'all to take a bath.
Because right now on social media, I have 5,000 friends on my page right now. 5,000. So now if you think if I got 5,000 friends on my page, if everyone shared a video, that's 5,000 shares. So if we get 5,000 shares, 2,000 of them should reach somebody that's doing something wrong, or a child should see it that maybe feeling maybe feeling a little, or maybe acting out and stuff, or being disrespectful. Maybe that child will see it. You know what I'm saying? And decide to change their ways, because simple fact is, this is the way to reach them. I mean, this is a powerful source, because the internet and Facebook and all the live streaming is kids are so caught up in it.
And they know a lot about it.
You know, so a lot of times, and like I tell people, a lot of times with the world evolving, sometimes you got to involve with it. And in order and sometimes in order to reach kids, you got to reach what they doing. You ain't got to go out here and sell drugs with them. You ain't got to go out here and smoke weed with them. You ain't got to go out here and drink with them. But you got to get on a tool with them. You know what I'm saying? If you know they're on social media a lot, then you need to get on there and just try to throw inspiring words to them.
You doing my hair today?
You know.
He said tomorrow.
We do it tomorrow.
So a lot
Like
of
my
times,
Facebook?
like a lot of times that's all it
My
takes.
kids.
And like I said, even when you doing these live videos, even in a video, any post on Facebook, social media, you never know who's watching you. You never know who you're inspiring. You never know who's looking up to you. That's why I tell people a lot of times you got to watch what you do. Because simple fact is, if you're doing something wrong and this child is looking up to you, then that child gonna want to follow that path. So you got to try to be careful what you put out there, because I promise you,
by example.
our kids is looking. They looking. If they friends with you on social media, of course, yes, they see the stuff you put out there. And I see a lot of stuff out there that the grown folks shouldn't. I mean, you know, everybody that's grown, you do what you do, but I see a lot of stuff out there that you shouldn't be putting out there as a adult when you are friends with minors or young adults that's 20 and 21 years old, because at that time they need mentoring too. And if they see you putting it out there, then they think it's okay for them to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? But in order for us to change, we got to change ourselves. In order, we want the world to evolve, we got to evolve. A lot of times, we got to stop doing what we're doing if we want things to change in the world. It's called leading by example. It's called let me show you the way instead of me telling you. I can tell you anything. That don't mean it's true. But if I can show you, I did this. Show you this the path I took to get where I'm at, or show you this the path I took to have a better life, then you will respect that more than me just telling you, hey, go down that road and turn right. You know what I'm saying? So yes, the mentor program would be a great idea, but you got a lot of people tied up in a lot of things, you know. And I mean,
My wife got a question for you.
she got a question. Okay, a lot of people tied up into a lot of things, you know, and you make time for what you really want to do, and that's why, like I said, that's why we're doing it live, because we feel like this was the most powerful tool out there to reach people. So we at the end of the day, we trying to do a mentoring program. We just trying to do it through live, if you understand what I'm saying, you know. But great question, Ms. Woods. Great question. We sure appreciate it.
Keep watching this. We got one question from a viewer. But we want you to keep watching. We ain't got long. We got 20 minutes, y'all.
Like and share.
20 minutes, but we're gonna answer this question right here. I'm gonna let Brother Mitch take a little tab on that. Read the question out, Brother Mitch. Then he gonna take a tab on it. We got 20 minutes, y'all. Hold with us a little while longer, cause the best is yet to come, as I always say.
We keep getting questions. I don't know how long we got.
What am I drinking?
I don't know. I ain't got no drink right now. All right, this the question, people.
Stepping out, Brother Mitch.
Teachers getting on to children for things that are inappropriate, and the child is still innocent and doesn't even understand what they mean by that. Then leaving the parent to have to deal with the questions about why it is inappropriate. Okay, let me read that again for the ones in the back that didn't hear it good. Let me read that again. All right, pay attention now. Pay attention. Put your listening ears on. Teachers getting on to children for things that are inappropriate and the child is still innocent and doesn't even understand
Praise God.
what they mean by that. Then leaving, the parents have to deal with the questions about why is it appropriate.
Let me ask that. Let me get that.
That's a good question.
See, somewhere, a lot of people raise their children and their kids different ways. Now, I got all girls. That's all I know. It's what's going on in the girls' car. I got to know about these things. I'm gonna go and say it. Period cycles. I got to know about those things because that's all I got is girls. I'm getting to it.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to explain to it, some parents, we ain't ready to teach our kids, our girls, about the birds and the bees. Some of the stuff that they hear out on the streets from other little kids, my kids don't know nothing about that. So, and you stop. My kids don't know nothing about that. So, we like, if you know that other student that been inappropriate, wow, that's a big thing. If you know that kid being inappropriate, then teacher, we need y'all to step up and say, hey, that's inappropriate. Because some child don't know nothing about those things. Now, you got the other kids that look at rated R stuff. That look at stuff that ain't PG-13. No. But some parents, we have not raised our kids to look at those things yet. We try our best to raise them in a godly house, in a godly home, and we don't want our kids to know about those things. If we get to the point where we think they know about, we'll teach them. That's my intake of it. Go ahead.
I don't think you answered the question, but
did.
the question was basically
I said my opinion.
But when you hear the question, I said it twice. But the only thing I can say on that, because I'm at the end of the day, I take my hats to the teachers, to the ones that do it, that love it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just out there just want to check. I really don't take my hats out to y'all, because y'all the ones that ain't taking out time with these kids. Y'all the ones just, soon the kid do something, y'all send them to the office. Y'all the ones just suspending kids for nothing. I don't take my hat off to y'all. I'm sorry. Take pride in your job. But now, my understanding on this take is from reading the question. I read it twice. If y'all didn't understand me, for the people in the back, I read it twice. So teachers have to. At the end of the day, you got to explain to a child what he's doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? You just can't say, "Hey, go to the office." You ain't told him why. You don't know. He don't know what he did. He walking lost. He mad because he thought he was being good. Now he in the office. The principal mad at him. Now he got principal done called mom and dad. Now mom and daddy mad at him, and he still don't know what he did. He in there crying because he's scared because he don't know. So I mean, y'all gotta take out time to explain to the kids. I mean, if you go send Johnny to the office, just be like, Johnny, you shouldn't have did that. Whatever he did wrong, whether it was through a piece of paper or through a pencil or he came in tardy. I mean,
tell them what actually happened.
I mean, then maybe then Johnny ain't got to come home and have a conversation with the parents about what happened.
Let me talk to my cohorts.
Nobody understands.
Well, as he gathered his thought, we love it. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. So when he gathered his thought right now, pray with him. I need everybody to put their hands to him right now.
Why don't you tell them what you told him?
I can't say that on my TV. Cause see, I need him to think about what he
That's
said.
what I'm trying to say. I can't. I'm trying to figure out.
The teacher had on
I-
her for the way she was eating a banana.
I'm gonna just say this.
Go ahead and tell it, cause you go ahead and tell it. What,
I'm gonna just say this.
go ahead and say it out. Get out your heart, son.
A lot of times,
Let me use you. Let me use you.
these kids' mind ain't where our mind is. If y'all can follow my drift, so if your mind is a little in different places at time, that 10, 11, 12-year-old is not thinking like you. So just cause they is doing certain things that might look to you as that way because that's where your mind at that time.
Just because you're thinking
That
sexually, does not mean the child is.
that don't mean that child is. If you follow my drift, if
They
you
don't.
follow my car with the way I'm driving, I'm going up 55 right now. Come on and go
You got to
with me now.
explain the car. You got
Come
to
on and
explain
go
the
with me.
car. You got
Come
to
on and go
explain-
with me.
You got to explain the car. 'Cause see, they don't know what they're going. They don't understand the car issue.
What I'm saying right now is, and
Let me explain the car issue. Then he will come back. Okay, the car issue. The situation was, somebody just inboxed about the situation. The situation was, when you eat a banana, a lot of people eat their banana two different ways. Some people eat the banana, they peel it, and they put it in their mouth and they eat it. Some people like to eat the banana slowly. They peel it and they eat it slowly. Well, a teacher interpret a banana eating slowly the wrong way. And by her interpreting it wrong way and telling the student about it, saying that she was doing it inappropriate.
She asked, "What would your mama think of you eating it like that?"
And she like, it's just a banana. Y'all feel me? But that teacher got in her mind, no, you eating the banana in a bad way. But she was like, it was just a banana. I'm eating a banana, just a banana. So what we trying to say, our mind is not like a kid mind. If that make any sense. You know, because see, the way we look at things is totally different way a kid look at things. We make our car dirty, and they're like, hey, it's just a car.
Second thing, I'm sorry, but if you're a teacher, your mind shouldn't be nowhere near that anyway. If you're out there teaching children, I'm sorry. Let's just be honest. Let's just bring the cat on out the bag. You out there with them kids, your mind shouldn't be nowhere near that anyway. I'm about to need to report you now. Because ain't no telling what you got going on in your head. Because you might make the wrong move on the wrong child now. Because that's where your mind at.
Might be good. You only got 4 watches right now.
So I don't know what's going on with you and your emotions right now. But you need to get that straightened out first of all. Because we got too many reports to them going on in the world right now too. We don't need no more of them. But no, teachers. Like I said, now if your mind is in that way, that shape or form, fashion at that time, while you in the classroom with your students, then you need to check yourself.
Because then the child comes home and wants to know what was inappropriate.
Yes, you need to check yourself
Us to have to explain to them.
because some kids at that age don't they don't even know what you're talking about. They don't even know what you're talking about. So don't do that, teachers. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Okay,
No,
we down to 10 minutes. Our co-host is let us know we're down to 10 minutes. So we want to tell y'all, we'll thank you. We appreciate you for watching and viewing. Please like and share the video. We just trying to encourage someone and try to help somebody along the way. We not the perfect too. We not perfect. Don't never think to be perfect. We got faults in our life too. But we can help somebody. That we trying to do. We're trying to help somebody. Trying to reach out to somebody like, hey man, you can do better. Man up. All right, you can do better. But before we go, I'd like to say this. You might be looking at this video and you might say, I like it, they funny, they crazy, but On the other side of me, it's the preacher, so it's me. So I want to let you know, wherever you need, God's got it. Shut up, bitch. Wherever you need, God's got it. And if you don't have the Lord in your life, I recommend you try him, because I learned something. He never failed me yet. He never failed me yet. He always there. So if you ain't got the Lord in your life, you can seek and you can find him tonight. And you might say, Melvin, well, how can I find the Lord? Let me tell you, the Bible said, if you confess in your heart that he died on the cross for your sin, then you shall be saved. So we just want to know, and you ain't got to tell nobody. You can go in your secret closet, you can go get in the shower, and you can just say, Lord, I want to be saved. And I guarantee he will save you right in that spot, in that shower. So we just want to encourage you. Find the Lord, because people is dying every day. And people are going home. God is coming back. He getting his house. He getting the people together. So I want to see you again over there. I want to see you again over there.
Over
They call it
over there?
New Jerusalem, but it's another name.
You said over there, but you point up.
Can I finish?
Okay,
God
I'm
bless
done.
him.
I'm just
God
asking.
bless him. That's my side. I can't say that neither. But we just want to let you know, if you need a Lord in your life, ask the Lord to come in your life, because you never know when it's gonna be your turn. I never know that we'll be mourning for you. God bless you. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, that's it. I guess that's his closing remarks. Well, mine is a little this, a little that. You feel me? Write us with questions you got. Want to know? Topic for next week is still in the air. I don't know about the show next week. We got some little typical difficulties we got to work out. And see, we might come a little day early, might come a day late. We don't know right now. We just got some typical difficulties we got to work out with the scheduling next week with the producers and
Because we going on a cruise.
and the PAs and the talent sources and the host and the co-host. So we got to talk to the producers and see about scheduling and everything. And
And
but
the secretary.
yes, and the secretary.
He
And
said
but
co-host.
send us whatever you think we need to talk about, whatever you think would be a good topic to discuss. Let us know. Let us know. If not, then we'll come up with one. Either way, it works. But we like to just we like the feedback. You know what I'm saying? We like to piggyback off our fans. You know what I'm saying? If we got it, I don't know if y'all like me or not. I don't know.
They like me.
They probably like you.
They like me. They like me.
I got 5,000 friends, and we ain't got but 5 people on right now. I don't understand that neither. But hey,
You got 5, I got
Yeah.
3,000.
but maybe because
the math ain't right.
maybe because they ain't. I ain't gonna lie from my page. You know what I'm saying? I'm on Team 3C page, but we got 700 people on there, but we ain't got but 4. I don't understand neither. But hey, it is what it is. But I gotta tell people, let's get on here doing a lot of cussing and downgrading our women and all this and that. Then y'all tune in then, won't you? Positive stuff people don't like to tune in to. But at the end of the day, hey, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing because we trying to make a change. We ain't trying to please nobody. We trying to change. We trying to change the world that we live in. We tired of burying people. We tired of seeing people like they is. It's time. It's time. And the Bible said, go out into the world and preach my word. That's what it says in there somewhere like that. Now I might not have word for word, but it did. But it says in there somewhere when he sent the people out into the world and to these villages and said, "Preach my word." He said, "Not all of them will accept it." He said, "Not all of them will accept it." Now
He getting there.
but
He getting there.
but some of them will, and that's all we doing. Not everybody gonna be enlightened with what we do. What we do, because we trying to inspire, because we trying to inspire and help. Not that, see, that's the thing about us right now as people of the
We got
world.
5 minutes.
That's the thing about us right now, the people of this world right now. We don't want to help. We don't want to inspire. We don't want to see everybody else doing good. We want to do good, but we want to hate on the next person not to do good because we so worried about them getting more than us. I don't care what you get. Just do good. You feel me? You feel me? That's all I care about. Just do good in this world that we living in now, because at the end of the day, the world we living in is not a good one right now.
Lay it down. Got company.
We
Thank you.
we if you got people here that still living, love them as much as you can.
All right,
while they
we
here.
down to 4 minutes.
I don't know. He
Did you
count,
put 3 flyers?
counting down like he did. I don't know. He just all in my ear with the time and stuff now. I don't know what's up with that.
It's getting late in the evening.
But
time going and down.
Team 3C, like and share the page and follow. Never know who you blessing. Never know who you blessing. Never know who's looking, who's paying attention. So keep us in your mind, your prayers, and your loved ones. We are. But another thing. Tune in next week. Well, yeah, tune in next week. We will be putting the scheduling up about next week because, like I said, everything is in the toss up right now. We gotta get with the producers and talk to us about scheduling. So, and secretaries about the artillery, about we got a couple more things going on through next week. So that's the only problem.
We're going to Mexico.
But we will be back. You best believe that. We'll be back. You ain't gonna miss me too long. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back. So I don't know what he talking about.
He said he going to Mexico.
So but nevertheless, people just try to bless somebody. If you ain't told nobody today, check some inbox and be like, hey, I'm proud of you. I love you. If you ain't told nobody that day, find you somebody to tell it to. Even if your own children, tell them I'm proud of you and I love you. You never know who it makes a difference to. Sometimes that's all a person needs to hear to make their day better. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all continue to be blessed.
Be blessed.
We continue to pray for you.
Pray for me.
Continue to pray for us.
Pray for me.
Always inspiring love.
Love, peace, and happiness.
Team 3Cs and what?
Peace. We out. God bless.
Also, like Adriana's Facebook.
Please ignore the last comment, please. Be blessed.
I want some